Hey guys, I'm back for another Easter DIY. We're gonna start off with this Waverly fat quart from Walmart. It's normally 97 cents, but I found it on clearance for 50 cents. And this template, which I'll link down below, I got inspiration from Pinterest, and I'll show you the picture that I saw. Now, I was looking for that muslin material, but I just found white. What I want to do is just fold down the actual fabric. You can iron this, but I didn't. You could definitely iron it. This will make about 4 of the actual bunnies with the template that I'll put down in the description bar. But what I did was trace it out, and then I'll be cutting the actual fabric. But what I want to do, as you can see, the bunny actually takes up 1 square, and I folded it and then I folded it again. So it's gonna make about 8 of these bunnies, and it will be a total of 4 because you need a front and a back. So I went ahead and cut the fabric. Use like the best scissors you have. I would say maybe don't cut them all at the same time. Maybe do 2 at a time, because the fabric, if you don't have the correct scissors, then it might like bunch up and it might get a little messy. So I would say just do about 2 fabric pieces at a time. And this is just from my experience, because not that the fabric couldn't be cut through, because it could, and it wasn't that hard, but it would just make it a little bit cleaner for you. So again, learn from my mistakes from doing this, and we're going to go ahead and start gluing the fabric. What I did was I glued down the bottom, and as you can see, it's kind of like fraying, which that's fine because I like that rustic feeling, so it's not perfect. But I wanted to make sure I glued at least one of the sides so we can put stuffing in there. But what I did was added the glue all around the side and giving myself enough space so when I go in and put some of the stuffing in, that it would be easy for me and I wouldn't have to be trying to shove down the stuffing in like a hard place. As you can see, I'm gluing most of it, so when I get to the neck part, I kind of leave that little space open so I can put stuff down there. And I'll show you right now what I mean. Like, I left it so I can put my finger through there and I can put stuffing in there. So once I have that, I want to go ahead and leave some of the ear part open, but just start putting stuffing. Now, I got mine from a pillow that I didn't need anymore, and what I do is I get rid of the pillow but keep the stuffing, and I actually put it inside my couch because my couch has some of the stuffing, and whenever I do need it, I just get it out of my couch. That's just me. I mean, it's the same thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up the bunny. What I will say is don't fill up the neck part so much. The bottom, it's okay to fill up as much as you can, like so it's full, just because it helps it stand up a little bit more when you are standing it up somewhere. Now that I filled that part in, I want to go ahead and close some of the head part and just close it off. Honestly, when I close it, like, to me, hot glue isn't even hot anymore. So what I do is just I press it down and kind of push out the glue so that it's easier, and I don't know, it kind of seals out those fray parts as well. But I just, you know, press it down and kind of like pull it away from the fabric. But then I want to go ahead and close off some of the ear part, and then I do fill it in once I seal it. I just leave like a little open space so I can add a little bit more. I definitely think this project would look super cute if you had a sewing machine or you wanted to sew this by hand. I don't have a sewing machine, and I know that it could probably take a long time sewing this by hand, but then when I thought about it, I could do like a stitch around once I already glued it, like a stitch, like a colorful stitch or just a plain stitch around the entire bunny, but that's preference. It's all up to you. Honestly, the material costed me 50 cents and I made about 4 of these bunnies. If you already have some of the other material like glue gun, glue sticks, and twine, it doesn't really cost a whole lot. I know that you can also add like a little fluffy tail. My mistake from the one I did with the canvas is I added a bow and then I added the tails. So I didn't realize it until you guys started commenting on it. And I thought to myself, like, that's so true. Like, I added a bow and the butt, and maybe I should have left the actual bow off of it and just left the little rosebud. So with this one, I am just going to be adding twine or the bow on the top. It's really preference. If you wanted to add the little butt, you can. It's really up to you. Like I said, I'm used to the glue, so to me, getting glue on my hands and the hot part of it is, I'm kind of used to it. Like, it doesn't even bother me. But the frame part of the bunny, you can try and take off, or you can just take it off with scissors. I honestly like that rough part of how it looks, because it doesn't look perfect, but you can definitely take a scissor and just cut those off if you don't like some of it. I did to some of it, but I like it. It makes it look just more handmade, I guess. Then I want to go ahead and add some twine. It's optional how you do this. You can put it around the neck. You can make a bow. I think I'm going to do half and half, like 2 of them will have bows and then 2 of them will be wrapped around the neck. And this is where I say don't try and stuff the actual neck part, because you will be adding twine anyways, and it'll just be easier to wrap it around the actual neck part. Here I made 2 of the burlap ones. You can add different colored ribbon. It's all preference, honestly. I went ahead and also had these ribbon and burlap bows, and I'm actually going to change out the colored ones and add those on to my bunnies. One is gonna have it like by the ears for a girl, and here is the end result. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You can put these anywhere in your 3-tier trays, in your living room, honestly, anywhere. If you stuff the bottom a little bit more, they will stand up by themselves. So it's all up to you. Do them however you like. I got inspiration from Pinterest and I thought these were so cute to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up and I will talk to you guys in another one.